He said it's not just the cash. It is the fact of the jobs that have been destroyed, the families that have been destroyed, the technology that's been destroyed, and the lack of confidence in our marketplace that is the tragedy here. This isn't just money. This is impacting in a very negative way people's lives. It is impacting us in a negative way about advancing technology, whether it's cures for brain cancer or some different kind of word processor or whatever. Inventors no longer are safe in taking these companies public because it's easier to kill them, Lucy, than it is to build them up, because I can simply manufacture shares, sell it, and ultimately exceed demand. And I promise you I'm going to make money on my shorts. Well, Quinn said it's rigging the market. You're better off, when we got interviewed by Dateline, you're better off to be dealing off the bottom of the deck, have them deal off the bottom of the deck in Las Vegas than you are to do this.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you. It is evening here right now, part of Asia, and probably wherever you are internationally. Welcome aboard. So today we're going to go through a superstonk AMA with Lucy Commissar, and she is talking to Wes Christian. All right, now if you're familiar with Wes Christian, you've already seen him on the superstonk channel. I'm only going to be including the last 3 to 4 minutes of his discussion. It is so full of information about lawsuits, naked shorts, synthetic shorts, and at least 6 different examples of what he has done, part of as a Wall Street lawyer that has gone after and tried to get any kind of settlement from these companies from their blatant abuse and just manipulation of the stock markets, which is what has started. I guess everybody's familiar with right now, one guy has actually decided to hire Wes Christian and get involved with him. Now, Lucy Commissar in this video, she is an investigative journalist and has done fantastic work. So go back and watch all of this video. I'll link everything down below. It's very, very important because when this was done, I believe, in April. And it's fantastic because this is not just something that's in the USA right now. This is international. And this is the ending part of this I'm going to show you is the most important part, because it gets to the heart of what's going on right now. And we're seeing this more with a lot of financial analysts, some of the other people who work at banks. They're sticking their necks out and say, hey, this is freaking going on. This is going on, this is going on, this is going on. These are the banks involved. Susquehanna, Virtue, and Citadel. I'm sure it's not just Citadel by itself. There are a few others that will be involved in this. But again, just do your own due diligence. Go back, take a look at this, and yeah, I'm working on some other things. I can only put out so many videos. What I can do now with when my computer decides it wants to work or not, which is, again, my whole purpose of joining this was to get a new laptop. But again, haven't gotten there yet, and whenever this happens, it happens. Hopefully when I get some new money, be a new laptop and just continue on making videos the way I want to like to, and not just have this one-on-one, but actually do some more technical analysis and some other base stuff. So anyway, let's get into the video.
Thank you, Wes, for expertise, detailed look at how the system that is supposed to protect investors and companies works or doesn't work. And to superstonk, which is making this information available to tens of thousands. Those are the numbers who watch the preceding videos, thanks to superstonk, because this is a time when the corporate media does not tell the story that you are seeing here.
So thank you both for coming and rejoining us today. That was a really hype way to close, Wes. I think you just got the apes really hyped. If you don't mind an encore question, one of our mods, Audibit, the author of House of Cards, he had one more question that he wanted us to pose to you. What happens when a company doesn't file bankruptcy but has a heavy short position like in GameStop?
What happens in what respect?
So when a company doesn't file bankruptcy but has a heavy short position, so in all of the stories you were telling, everyone went bankrupt. What happens when that doesn't happen?
Well, when that doesn't happen, then you either need to demand the company take action, or ultimately you or tell them you're going to take action derivatively on their behalf, if you can put the package together and the lawyers together to do that. Or ultimately you file a class action yourself against all the people that you think are illegally shorting the stock. To do that, though, the sad part is it takes a lot of due diligence. That due diligence costs money. And while our firm does these cases mainly on a contingency, we do make the client at least pay for the due diligence with the experts and others in order to make sure that they have a case. But once they know they have a case, we will certainly look at it on a contingency basis. So the stumbling block there is to gather up enough shareholders to really form a group, a large enough group to make something happen. And secondly, to come up with the money in order to do the due diligence to do that. Frankly, the company should be doing that due diligence and should pay for it. They owe that duty to their shareholders. And I'm sorry to say that in GameStop's case, they haven't done anything. Why is that? I don't know. I haven't had a conversation with them. I've certainly tried to be candid, because I think they need to understand what's happened here, at least from my view. But that's the kind of action they can take.
Interesting. Well, we appreciate that. And again, Wes Christian, Lucy Commissar, we thank you for joining us. Apes of Superstonk, we appreciate you. And join us again for the next Superstonk Live.